We're gonna I guess check in with Hezbollah. This is somebody saying disarming Hezbollah extremely difficult according to an expert amid Israel tensions. Yeah, no shit. It's an entire, political party in Lebanon. Like they have a I mean, they don't have as much support now as they used to, but they still have a decent amount of support. And they're the only thing stopping the Israelis from stealing all of their land. It's not like the Lebanese government is going to stop Israel from stealing all of the Lebanese territory. So they still have a reason to exist, obviously. And so, um, I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. But let's see what this video has to say.
To Ziad Majid, a professor of Middle East Studies at the American University of Paris. Professor, thank you for speaking to Paris Direct. First of all, from the
Thank you for having me.
official side, what is the Lebanese government to do? It's supposed to be disarming Hezbollah, already a very difficult task. Its country is being bombed by Israel, who does not want to negotiate, at least not yet. So what should the Lebanese government be doing?
As you just said, the Lebanese government situation today or political condition is extremely difficult. There is a dilemma. On the one hand, the question of the monopoly of weapon, the decision of making peace or taking the necessary consequences of any war should be always the one of the state. But at the same time, under Israeli airstrikes, the
Yeah,
continuous
well, here's the problem. That therein lies the problem. They're not doing anything. Now, if the Lebanese army mobilized and started shooting down every Israeli occupation force that comes over the border and started shooting down the planes that are bombing their buildings and started, firing missiles at Israel in retaliation, then maybe we wouldn't need Hezbollah. But the fact of the matter is, the Lebanese government is just like the Palestinian Authority. They're just a tool of Israel to suppress the people. And so it's like Hezbollah is being attacked by Israel on one side and is being attacked by the Lebanese government on the other side. So it's not a very great situation for them to be in, but fortunately, it seems like they're still very capable.
bombing of Lebanon, a million people displaced. It's extremely difficult to transform that into a real policy. Since the ceasefire in November 2024, the agreement that was related to the 1701 UN resolution with an annex, the agreement stipulated that while the Lebanese government starts disarming Hezbollah, especially in southern Litani, before generalizing this policy, Israel should at the same time stop bombing Lebanon and a question of gradual withdrawal from occupied Lebanese territories should take place.
Dude, did they really expect Israel to do that shit? Israel won't ever do that shit from a negotiation, man. The only way to ever get Israel to stop trying to acquire your territory is to bomb the fuck out of them. Like, the only way to do it is to beat the shit out of them. That's literally the only way to stop them from stealing your territory. Like, what are you talking about? A negotiated settlement? We saw people try to negotiate with the Nazis as well back in the day. That went pretty great too, didn't it? Right? Negotiating with the Nazis, yeah, historically didn't lead to them just expanding even further into your territory. Yeah, okay. That's just fucking stupid.
But as the UN confirmed and as the peacekeeping force in Lebanon mentioned, more than 10,000 Israeli strikes happened during that period of time, making it extremely difficult for the Lebanese government to disarm Hezbollah, knowing that in Lebanon today there is a clear political division regarding the role of the party and its alliance
It
with.
would be a lot easier if they started bombing Israel back, if they started launching missiles at Israel, if they started killing every occupation force that comes onto their territory. It would be a lot easier to get rid of Hezbollah if the Lebanese government started taking on the role of Hezbollah, but they're never going to do that.
With Iran. Also, there is a terrible economic crisis with the devaluation of the Lebanese pound, with the whole banking sector decline and collapse. And all of that is adding to the crisis, another one that will keep having its repercussions in the coming month, especially with an Israeli rejection of any ceasefire and with alarming declarations by Israeli ministers talking about crimes against humanities as if they are just like normal details demolishing villages, not allowing people to return, which is a kind of an ethnic cleansing.
Sorry, I gotta leave a comment. These people are fucking stupid. It must be a bunch of like French people or some shit, or just Israeli bot farms. There. That sound good, people? It would be a lot easier to disarm Hezbollah if the Lebanese army started fighting back against Israel's encroachment on their territory and killing every IOF Nazi that comes across their border and started retaliatory missile strikes on Israel like a normal fucking country who cares about their citizens and sovereignty. Boom. Hopefully I get some upvotes on that one because there's a bunch of fucking loser ass Israel dick riders in the fucking comments.
Of South Lebanon by Israel that we are witnessing and might witness also in the near future.
Israel's stated goal is to eliminate Hezbollah, but is that possible given how deeply ingrained it is into everyday civilian life? Is that realistic?
It's not possible until they actually start doing what Hezbollah is doing, like until they start resisting Israel.
No, it's not realistic. The Israelis keep comparing what is happening today with their invasion of Lebanon in 1982. At the time, Hezbollah did not exist. Already they invaded Lebanon in 1978. Of course, Hezbollah did not exist. Even the Islamic Revolution in Iran was not there yet. But the comparison with 82 is mainly about the fact that following 1982, the PLO, the Palestine Liberation Organization, was forced out of Lebanon, and its major or main groups were disarmed, and there was a demilitarization of the Palestinian refugee camps after also a series of massacres committed by Israel during that invasion against Lebanese and Palestinian civilians. The difference, and it's a huge difference, is that Hezbollah, even if it's allied organically to Iran, receives funds and weapons from Iran. Nevertheless, it's a Lebanese party. Its members are Lebanese. Most of them are from the villages that are being destroyed by Israel. And in the Lebanese sectarian system, what we call consociational system.
Look. I think, okay. I think that I don't think Israel will have success here, man. I honestly think that Israel is in its weakest position that it has ever been in. And that obviously means they're going to be more and more brutal to try to accomplish their goals. But the more fascist they become, the more stupid their strategies become. The more they try to expand everywhere all the time, all at once. The more they stretch their forces thin. The more they exhaust their their fat hogs that they throw in military uniforms and throw them across the border or whatever. Like, I don't see them maintaining any of this territory here, to be honest. I think Hezbollah will push them out because I just think that their military must be, number one, exhausted, but number two, just stretched really thin right now. That doesn't mean obviously that they're not going to, commit atrocious war crimes the entire time that they're temporarily occupying the territory or whatever. It just means that I do think that one day, I think that by the time the war is over, they will be pushed out either through negotiated peace with Iran or just by force from Hezbollah, like Hezbollah did last time and the time before and the time before. They always try to push to the Litani River and they get there, but then they're just pushed right out immediately afterwards. So I kind of expect that to happen.